what's up, gang? It's Brady, your pal here at Monkey Edge, live from G3, Las Vegas, Nevada, 2011, and I'm here with my buddy Hank Greenberg. Many of you know him from the mighty USN. He's kind of the a pillar of the community, because it would be the only community that would allow him to have a pillar.
Dude, now you're gonna make me blush.
Yeah. Ball guy blushing. So anyway, we're just here rapping with Hank, you know, and stuff like that. Wanted to ask him how the show was going and just see what's going on in the world of Hank. But first, Hank, what the viewers really want to know, and some of you guys maybe that don't go to every knife shows, Hank used to be enormously fat. But now,
when we say enormously, now listen, that's an understatement. Like orca fat.
Yeah. Like I'm pudgy. Hank was fat. So tell me how you turned it around. I mean, really, you've been an inspiration for a lot of people. You've been my inspiration, but not enough to get me not fat.
But it'll happen. I'm gonna make a trip down to Arizona, you know, and I'm sure my wife will be like, "What the fuck," you know.
So, but in all seriousness, you look great. I mean, for a pasty white Jewish guy from the East Coast, I mean, I'm not gay, but you looking great. What'd you do?
And thank you, because I try to break the mold of the average Jew. You know, cheap I'm not. No, thanks to good old Jade from Starling Gear and Dwayne Dwyer from Strutting Knives and a few other good dudes pushing me, squaring me away for CrossFit, you know, and then just whatever you put into it, you know what I mean? Anything I get into, whether it's being a father, a husband, a collector, work ethic, you know, anything gets 150%. And health, man, you know, you need good health to do all that, you know? And you know, I give CrossFit 150% of it, boxing non-stop, doing some jiu-jitsu, you know, and and along with the radical change in diet, but other than a paleo diet as well.
So tell just not the Jade Marsh, love you Jade, not the Jade Marsh hour-long conversation on the paleo.
No, I'm not as intelligent as Jade Marsh.
So, but just give the idiot definition
in limit terms. All foods that have been around since the dawn of time. You know, grilled chicken, meats. You know, nothing fried, no garbage. You know, no Sour Patch Kids and peanut M&Ms.
Fat people eat those.
No legumes. Just all around wholesome, healthy stuff, man.
Nuts, you know? Fruits, vegetables, meat.
Yeah. All the stuff that you used to do, you know.
Yeah.
You got fat.
Yeah, fell off the wagon.
But I love you. You know.
Some people have stressful lives.
I consider myself very privileged to be friends with Brady Miller, believe it or not. Hey, so
at any rate, hey, we're here at G3. What do you think? I mean, as far as now we've discussed fatness, as far as knife maker wise, what's been jumping out at you at the show?
Listen, let me tell you something. I love this show. I'd like to first say this is probably the most intimate show, and it's a strong word to use, but you know, it's a very tight community.
Sometimes more intimate than others,
especially when somebody at Strutting Knives keeps grabbing me.
Yeah. All hetero.
Yes. Everybody's bringing their A game. Strutting Knives, Jesus Christ, man. They brought out some phenomenal stuff. You know, they sold out. They sold out in minutes.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I was fortunate enough to score a Phil Boguszewski Big Apple. You know.
You have that with you?
Yeah, I do.
Now, you guys, anybody that's into knives,
this is reminiscent of a Bob Loveless shoot knife. I'm sorry, not a shoot knife, a New York Special.
New York Special.
I apologize.
Yeah, Big Apple New York Special.
A New York Special. Wow. Jade right now is probably rolling his eyes, going rookie mistake.
Yeah.
You know?
Amateur hour.
But I let Brady handle that.
Like anybody that's been in the knife or cutlery game, Phil Boguszewski is just one of those guys in terms of precision and craftsmanship that is literally at the top of the pyramid. And the guy's also just an incredible stand-up guy and a gentleman, and his wife. They're just a delight to see at every show. I mean,
you know what? I actually thanked her. I thanked her not to I'm not politically correct. Not to blow smoke up their ass, not to kiss ass, but I thank them for just being wholesome people and just, you know, being a class act.
I mean, yeah, look, all of us in the game have handed money off to folks and done so under varying levels of excitement, whether it be for the product or something, but somehow it literally is a pleasure. I mean, not only in terms of the product you're getting, but you just honestly feel like you're...
They thank you. They thank you for purchasing that knife, and they mean it sincerely. You know, it's just...
So... but yeah, obviously, you know, in a room full of great makers, you know, this is actually a new design from Phil. What else did you saw that jump out? Brad Souther,
dude. Brad,
like for a guy that just started what, 3 years ago?
Brad Souther, goddamn man, every knife show that guy's pushing the bar that much higher. He's always thinking out of the box. You know, he's not limiting himself to one specific design. He's always trying to, you know, do some cool guy. Brian Fellholter.
Oh yeah, okay? Yeah. His new model is
Doc Schiffer. And dude, the legend Bob Tizzola. Bob T, man.
Yeah.
You know, he brought his A game. You know, you scored some magnificent stuff from him.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, some stuff that I've had ordered for a while, and just an honor to have. I mean, really, again, one of those guys that is just a class act and a gentleman. And not only that, but has literally been running this game. I mean, the modern tactical folder is, you know, has a few people credited for its inspiration and stuff, and I would say that Mr. Tizzola is definitely one of them in terms of materials, in terms of design, that was there at the forefront and pushing that whole movement.
Do you know almost every show I go to, a knife maker, hot knife makers, and I don't want to embarrass anybody and name names or anything, but people go up to Bob T and thank him for the book that he wrote on knife making. They said, hey, I want to thank you, whether it's, I want to thank you because, you know, you taught me something or you saved me a fuckload of money and material, you know. It's just, the man's brilliant, you know, and I feel he's, you know, it's nice to hear people thanking him. And, you know, I just want to, can I just say, can I just throw something in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Speaking of people,
open format,
you know, breaking molds and you know, doing the right thing, I'd like to thank you, Brady, you know.
No, I'm blessed.
Well, dude, you think out of the box. Personally, I think you're brilliant. You know, I think you're bringing more life into the knife realm. You know, where people get stagnant and do the same boring old stuff. You know, you're always looking to do special projects and not boring projects. Not just like, hey, let me just put this new little, you know, stupid little thing on this knife. You know, you're thinking out of the box. You know, anywhere from your different grips for different knives. What you're introducing to the knife world as far as, you know, interviews of you know, some people aren't fortunate enough to go to knife shows. You know what I mean? And
we really wanted to bring him a piece of that here. You know, I mean, first, listen, thank you. I mean, and honestly, I didn't pay him. Well, at least on the camera, pay him to say that. But
no,
that really, and none of you know, I've definitely not reinvented any wheels or you know, invented fire or anything. It's really a pleasure. There are a lot worse ways to make a living. I tell you what. I mean, the people that I get to interact with and the things that I get to interact with, and my team that does an awesome job. You know, like it's, you know, it's not. I would love to say that every day is a party, because it definitely is like work a lot of times, but it is. But it is a blast, and
did you show off these new shirts?
We love. No, yeah, we got the King, the G3 there. What about that,
dude? That is just magnificent, man. You know, you really broke the mold, man. You really did. So
and in all honesty, you know, I'm not that bright, so I stole the videos from Mike Snowdy because yeah, he's going at it from a different vibe. I'm more of like a Fat Dick Cavett, where he's straight gangster. But really kind of borrowed that, so I got to give credit where credit's due. But really, the inspiration behind the videos was to just do that, to kind of give not only a product. You know, the earlier ones were kind of seeming more like Ronco infomercials. You know, which there is a part of it that is necessary, because it is one thing to see a picture of a knife. It's another one to see somebody, you know, to see it in the flesh, to see it in the hands of somebody and test it.
And just for the record, yeah, and I just totally cut you short. Everybody goes, hey, what does Hank carry? What does Hank carry? Oh, does he carry Ron Lake and all this other stupid shit? No.
Hank carries money.
Well, wait, I'm not going to whip nothing out except for my good old Strider SMF. All right, so, you know, everybody always emails me, you know, a little rust on there. That's my fault from being lazy, you know, and not.
Wow, garden variety SMF.
Yeah, dude, just beat the piss out of this, you know.
And so what does the purveyor of a large Strider dealer carry? High-end custom Damascus? No. SNGCC from the original batch.
One to twin power.
Yeah, activate. Yeah, from 5 years or so ago. I mean, there's obviously maybe a couple others in the rotation, but for some reason this one works every day. So.
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So what else, dude?
No, we want to give, just wanted to give some folks some insight. A lot of see Hank's avatar, the pinhead thing, and who the hell's Hank and why does he have all these knives? And I just wanted to tell the world that Hank used to be fat.
Sympathy. People give me knives out of sympathy.
Well, we want to say Hank used to be really fat, and now he's not, and he looks good. And we wanted to bring. We were going to do this video 3 years ago, but we didn't want to show the world a fat Hank.
Holy
we wanted to show him.
Dude, I would have cracked the lens.
Yeah,
man.
we wanted to show him a really trim, lean, mean fighting machine.
A wide angle.
Right. Now, well, as long as I don't get any fatter.
Get out of here, man.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for putting up with us. This Mutual Love Fest will continue off camera, and we'll be bringing you more from G3. See ya. Thanks, homie.
Love you, brother.